Now let's put the punch into the same system as we're using with the blocks. Now keep in mind, the punch always comes from the hip, as we've got the hand out here, again twisting at the intersection and bringing the other one back into your hip. Each arm must explode with the same amount of power moving forward. So let me show you. So that when it reaches its destination here, this one here has reached the hip at the same time this one hits its target. Yep. Good. 준비. 앞가비 stance. Moving forward in 몸통 주르기 body punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 준비. Taekwondo is about kicking as well as blocking. So let's explore the 3 basic kicks that are used in Taekwondo. First one is 앞차기, front snap kick. Starting in Chuyet, Gunye, 준비. 앞가비 stance. Now, with the front snap kick, raise your knee up as high as you can, extend your foot out, bring it back. As you're bringing it back, bring your arms up to here and step out, executing double outside block. Then back into 준비. Now let's put all that together a little bit faster in real time. So Chuyet, Gunye, 준비. 앞가비 stance. And again. One more. You may have seen this next kick. It's called Roundhouse kick, Taegeuk in Korean. It's a very dynamic kick. It can be done very slowly, but it also can be done very fast and at varying heights. Today, what we'll do is the beginner level, of course, and we'll do it at a medium height, around about waist height, which is most comfortable for most people. Again, we'll start it in 앞가비 stance. From here, you must remember that the power comes from the hip, and we bring the knee up. As we bring the knee up, extend the foot outwards, making sure that we've twisted the foot in the opposite direction that we're going. Back into 앞가비 stance. Now let me also draw to your attention that when we're doing this kick, it can be done 2 different ways. One is with the instep, as we've demonstrated before. Okay, that's for soft targets, and occasionally, especially in sparring and proper sparring, that part of the foot is used. Using the ball of the foot is the strongest part of the foot, so therefore that is the part that we use when we're actually doing demonstrations on breaking timber or stone or bricks. So let's see how we do the kick, putting all those actions together. Chuyet, Gunye, 준비. 앞가비 stance. Again. Okay, so the third kick that we're going to do today is 옆차기, side kick. Now this is a very strong and very powerful kick. It's used, the part of the foot that's used is the blade and the heel. Again, we'll take it from 앞가비 stance. As we bring our knee up, bring the hip around and push out. Making sure, again, that we use the blade of the foot and the heel. Right, so now you're starting to get an idea of how the kicks are all put together, which is really great. Well done. However, what we need to do now is put them together and put them on the move, use them on the move. So we'll start with front snap kick, then we'll move on to the roundhouse kick, then we'll also do the side kick. But what we'll do then is we'll combine all the kicks together and we'll do front snap kick, roundhouse kick and side kick. gunye, 준비. 앞가비 stance. Front snap kick, 앞차기, medium pace. 1, 2, 3, 4. gunye, 준비. 앞가비 Upgoing stance. Hut! Dolyo Chagi. Roundhouse kick, medium pace. 그니 준비. Upgoing stance. Hut! Yok Chagi. Side kick, medium pace. Okay, we can do these kicks in two different stances. One is in upgoing stance and one is in fighting stance. The upgoing stance is a more deep stance, whereas the fighting stance is a little bit more upright. And you do need a little bit more balance. Chip, 그냥, 준비. Upgoing stance. Hut! Yep. Okay guys, now you're beginning to get an understanding of the basics and how to put it all together. But the only way to really get to know these techniques is to practice them until you become perfect. That may never happen. But the thing is, if you practice, you'll be closer to that perfection. Okay, now we're going to put all those techniques into what we call pumse or formwork or patterns. This will incorporate your deep stance, your low block, and montom jugi, your body punch. Patterns, pumse, were developed so that you could train unencumbered, uninterrupted, so that you could develop great speed and great power, balance and coordination without having the interference from your partner. Alright, this pumse or pattern consists of a total of 20 movements. However, to learn it first, we break it down into the first 8, then 16, and then we finish off with the final 4. Hip, 그냥, 준비. Quarter turn to your left, stepping into a deep stance with a left aramaki, low block, making sure you're looking straight ahead. Stepping into a deep stance again, montom jugi, body punch. From here, 180-degree right turn, again, aramaki, low block. Also, remember, you're all still in deep stance. Upgubi. So forward, left montom jugi, body punch, making sure that your arm is parallel to the ground and your other hand is pulled in tight to your hip. Quarter turn to your left, or a 90-degree turn, aramaki, upgoing stance. Step forward, montom jugi. Montom jugi one more time, and the next one we'll finish with a key up as well. Bro. Cup. Okay, after learning how to do basic pattern, we'll move on to the forms called Taegeuk, Taegeuk pumse. There's 8 forms in that, and basically Taegeuk means the great absolute. First pattern is called Taegeuk Iljang. In Taegeuk Iljang, we are exploring the walking stance. We're using a aramaki, low block, and montom jurugi, ogomaki, face block, and also incorporating a kick now, up chagi. We're going to break this pattern down into 4 sections. The first section will have 5 movements in it. Hip, 그냥, 준비. Quarter turn to your left, 90-degree turn, walking stance, aramaki, low block. Stepping into walking stance again with montom jurugi, body punch. Turn 180 degrees to the right, arimaki, and walking stance. Step forward, montom jurugi, walking stance again, and then quarter turn to your left, low block, arimaki, montom jurugi, body punch, and in up gubby stance. Section 2 also has 5 movements in it. We're going to move to the right first, walking stance, montom maki, stepping into walking stance again with montom jurugi, turning 180 degrees to your left with montom maki. Remember, you're in up gubby stance or walking stance. Step forward, montom jurugi. Quarter turn to your right in up gubby stance with arimaki, then montom jurugi. Okay, the third and final section encompasses 7 movements. We'll be exploring the ogomaki, face block, and introducing up chuggy, front snap kick. Moving into walking stance with ogomaki, face block, step into up chuggy, front snap kick, and montom jurugi. Step down into walking stance. Back the other way, 180 degree right turn with ogomaki, walking stance, left front snap kick, left montom jurugi, body punch, turn, up gubby stance, deep stance with arimaki, step forward into deep stance with montom jurugi, here, poro. Also I'd like to bring to your attention another stance that we're doing in Taegeuk forms is walking stance, and it's just a very natural stance. In the Taegeuk form we have up sogi, walking stance. We're starting from this position here where we move our feet out to a 30 degrees angle, and then to actually move into the stance we bring the one foot back, raising the heel up off the ground, moving it forward and replacing the heel in the position that the toe was in. Make sure that your legs are both straight. Now as you're moving forward from this position, kick that foot out to the side of about 30 degrees and then step forward, remembering that each time you step forward, your legs are actually straight.